Welcome to Samuelsdottir channel. Kevin Samuels was truly a truth seeker, and after many years of educating both men and women of all races, but particularly those of African descent, in the art of navigating the ever-complex dating world, he was sadly ripped from our lives as he was called back home to the Almighty in 2022. Some of us, myself included, instinctively recognized the truth of his message. Many found his message rather unpalatable. I am hoping with this channel to make his message that little bit more digestible in a more feminine and softer manner. I hope this helps my sisters in the Black community who saw him as an enemy. Being Black myself, I hope I can bridge that gap. And oh, by the way, my father was also called Samuel, so in a twist of fate, I pay tribute with this channel to my father, who is also where Kevin has gone. I love how the Icelandic have a way of acknowledging someone's daughter in the same way as someone's son. So I appropriate the Icelandic way to find a suitable name for my channel, Samuelsdottir, Samuel's daughter. Enjoy the video.
They could have a life together other than just being in your space all the time. Oh man, it's getting crunk. Chat room is going off the chain. So while these folks come in here, understand, okay, so LA focus group, women's focus group. If you want to be part of LA women's focus group, you must send me an email with your photos, face headshot, waist up, full body. And I need your age, height, weight, dress size, marital status, the amount of children. Need to know where you went to school and what you do. I'm looking for women 25 to 37, single, unmarried, no children. I want women who are unmarried, no boyfriends, single ass women, women who are actually on the market. You can be dating, but if you got a boyfriend, then I will also need, in addition to that, I will need your public Instagram so I can go in it as well. We'll be sitting down for about 2 hours in a focus group meeting behind closed doors to talk. And then afterwards, we'll probably go grab something to eat. You will be paying your own check. I'm not buying you dinner, buying you drinks, anything else. That's on you. Unmute yourself. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Hello. How old are you? All right. What do you got on the topic? What did I get wrong?
I actually don't think you got anything wrong.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
Actually, I kind of like to add to, like, I don't know, like, I kind of like to add to the conversation as far as like mothers not destroying their daughters, but, you know, hold on. Like, yeah, like not destroying their daughters, but having some type of animosity towards their daughters. Like they want to be better, not like, well, better than them in a sense.
What do you mean?
Like,
go ahead. Go ahead and say what you mean.
Use as an example, like my grandmother, for instance, with my mother before she passed, you know, my mom was a single mother. She had me at 15, and she, you know, my mom always wanted to get ahead or go to school or whatever, and she kind of kept her in this box, like, oh, you know, well, you can't leave, or I need you, or whatever, but it kind of wasn't beneficial to her life. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I kind of see it that way, like what you're saying, like, and even my aunt today, with my grandmother, like seeing it from my grandmother, I see those traits in my aunt. She's like, I want to move to Texas, but I can't leave my mother.
Say it again. I want to move to Texas, but I can't leave my mom.
Yeah, like I see that, and well, it's like, I don't know where.
A lot of times women feel like they gave up their youth for their kids.
Right.
Like it's almost like you owe your mom. It's like a lot of these women, their mothers feel like you owe them for being born and for you raising them. And honestly, you don't owe your mama nothing. Your mama should have had a husband, and then whatever she was due, she should have got from her husband.
Right.
What's your relationship was like? What is your relationship like with your mom?
Before my mother passed away, I mean, we had like a conflicting relationship, I guess you could say. But she was still young though too, so it's kind of like a kid raising a kid.
Do you have any children?
Yeah. I have children now. Yeah.
Are you single or are you married?
I'm not married, but
So you're single.
Yeah.
So what? Do you have any daughters?
Yeah, I have a daughter.
Okay, so what are you going to do with her?
I mean, I'm going to encourage her to go to school. I finished college.
Okay.
But I'm going to encourage her to go to school, But if like I guess, I mean, everyone's biased, but I'm not like to the point where I'm going to say, you know what, you need to go to school and you need to do this and that because, you're just not going to make it anywhere in life.
Well, so if you understand what you didn't get, and
Right.
what is school gonna? School is something that you do, okay. Yeah. But what about relationships?
Right. I mean,
that's what I'm asking. What are you going to recommend your daughter do as far as relationships? Because if you know you and your mom had a contentious relationship, and you're not right. married, what is school going to do for your daughter?
It's not going to do anything for a relationship. But if we're speaking on the terms of relationship, I mean, I would want her to be married first.
Okay. But my guess also what I'm saying is what, right. If your mother had told you, hey, daughter, you need to prioritize, you need a man. Mm-hmm. In addition to school and everything else. You think things would have been any different?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say.
Well, let me ask you a hard question then. How old are you?
29.
And you're in what state?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. So it's fair to say that having a child out of wedlock,
right,
is difficult.
Yeah.
So if you were raised to believe that the only way I'm gonna have a child needs to be in the context of being married first, and then a child through planning, you wouldn't be in the situation you're in right now.
No.
So how is that not better? Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
yeah, it's better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. The nicest way I'm trying to say it is, why are women having kids out of wedlock? Like it's no big deal when you know how hard it is to be a single mother.
I mean, that's true. That's true though.
Okay, so what I'm asking you about, if your mother would have told you to make sure you had a man first, would things be different? You say you don't know, and I'm like, well.
Because I guess it's the way we kind of conditioned to think. So it kind of conflicts when you think about it. You know what I mean? No,
I don't. Explain.
So like you were just talking about this whole time, right? It's like, mothers kind of encourage their daughters, like, make sure you like I said, make sure, you have a way to support yourself as well, first before, you jump into relationships, marriage, whatever.
No, you're not supposed to have a way to support yourself before you jump into a marriage. That's not. Right. That makes no sense. Because by the time you can support and take care of yourself, mm-hmm. one of the major reasons for being involved with somebody is removed. Today, so many women want to be stable before they're in a relationship. That makes no sense.
But that's what I'm saying. So like that's what I mean. The general idea is like conditioned already.
So what I'm saying is, if your mother would have told you to get into a relationship early, marry earlier, you wouldn't have a kid right now without a husband.
No.
That's my whole point. We have made it to the fact of where women can have children without husbands if we made it okay.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Well, so I'm asking you, what are you going to do different with your daughter if you're not even telling her that a man is required?
Right.
I know it's right, but what are you going to do? Because to me, what it sounds to me like is you could just tell your daughter to go to get a college degree and she's going to follow in your same footsteps. She's going to be a single mother.
I mean, I feel like she could still go to school, but still, you know, be in a relationship and get married. Like, I've seen stories where people get married.
What's more important? What's more important? School or marriage? You can't have both. Pick one. Which is more important?
That's a hard decision, though. Just given.
Pick one.
Marriage is more important.
Do you really believe that?
I feel like it is. Because that, I feel
well,
like
if you really believe that, then you'll be prioritizing that in the way you talk to your daughter. I think you're saying that because you know it's probably the right thing to say, but I don't think you believe that.
No, I do believe it. I do believe marriage is like, I mean, because at the end of the day,
is it more important than going to college? Is it more important than going to college?
I think the reason why we're on.
Is it more important than going to college?
It's more, I feel like it's more important to go to college because not everybody goes to college.
You think it's more important to go to college?
To be married and have a life.
Ma'am, you got a college degree, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so what? You got a college degree and no husband. Anybody can be a baby mom, just like anybody can go to college. It is more important to be married than go to college because most people have jobs. We got people who come into this country illegally, who surpass the people who've been in here for generations because they have family. You're alone as a single woman with a baby. Are you making over $100,000 a year?
I'm not.
Then, ma'am, you are doing it all by yourself. Would it not be better to have a husband and his mother and father and your mother and father and all of the extended family that comes along with nuclear families? Even if you were making middle class money, if you had 2 sets of grandparents and 2 sets of cousins, would it not be better than single mama degree by yourself?
It would be better. But then it's like, it would be better. I said, what's
the fear? What's the fear though?
I do, but I think it'd be better. Like if we could say it's better if we lived in this perfect world, right?
No, we could say, no, I don't want that perfect world example. We could say it's better if women acted like y'all. We could say,
especially from where I come from.
We could say it's better if women acted like. It's not a perfect world. It's a matter of you ladies staying in your damn place and not leaving your relationships.
This is true, but I mean, men have to do the same though. In a sense.
See, what I want you to understand is this is the same bullshit verbal judo that y'all always do.
As far as like just
50, we have a higher than 50% divorce rate, but 8 out of 10 times women initiate divorce. Women leave relationships, not men. See, what I want you guys to understand is I just asked a very simple question. Which is better, going to college or being married? She knows being married and coming from nuclear families on both sides is better, but she can't say it because it would invalidate what she's doing. So she has to say, no, you need college so you can have a job in case a man leaves you. But the problem is you ladies are the ones that are wrecking your own homes. You ladies are the ones that are leaving. Men are doing what we're supposed to. Women are out of control today.
But I said that's why I said that that's how we were conditioned to think, though. And I'm not discrediting that. That is 100% true.
Conditioned by whom? Conditioned by whom?
Women.
Conditioned by whom?
Just conditioned by the
by
family.
Whom?
I mean, if we're going to speak on a micro level.
I want by conditioned by whom? Men or women?
Women more so.
You're okay, right. Well then, ma'am, men can't do anything about that. You said that's who we condition, and I'm saying who did the condition?
Mothers, grandmothers.
Then don't say that's how we were conditioned. Say women conditioned us. See, when you say we, that puts me and men like myself and other men in that system. We don't want to be in your mother's and women's shit. We want you to hold the women responsible for conditioning you to be single mothers.
That's absolutely true. But also what I've seen in broken homes is women also condition their sons as well. So I wouldn't say it's only women. And I've seen it.
Ma'am, but if they're in a broken home, who broke that motherfucker? Who broke it? Who broke it? The husband, the mother, or the daughter? The mother or the mother or the father? No monologue. No, it depends. Who broke it? The mother or the father?
I don't know, because if I go back to my grandparents,
bullshit. The mothers break the homes. Bullshit.
No,
bullshit. Women continue. This is where the numbers come in. No, right. This is where the numbers come in. I don't care about your micro. In general, who is leaving relationships today? Is it men or is it women? Who's filing for divorce, ma'am?
It's today, but we can't only look at today.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Friday night. Okay.
Because it's
what number do you want to go back to? What number do you want to go back to? Because men have never been the ones breaking homes. See, this bullshit that y'all believe. When? What do you want to go back to? Okay, let's stop right here. Stop right here. What point in time? Stop. What point in time do you want to go back to so we can see? Give me a point in time.
I don't know.
You can't tell me today, ma'am.
I don't know. 1960s, 70s.
1960s and 70s. In the black community, we were made at a rate of 8 out of 10 up to 1965.
Okay.
So what happened after that? No fault divorce, the Great Society, and government benefits, incentivizing women to be separate from their men.
But if we go off the basis of government assistance, it's majority of Caucasian women who are on government assistance.
Ma'am, that is a disingenuous statistic. They're the larger percentage of the population. Percentage-wise, it's a non-starter. Don't give me this Caucasian women. You tell me when we are surpassing white people, you can tell me the problems of white people. See, prior to 1965, we didn't need the government stuff. The only reason we need a government that much is because you don't want your man. See, what I'm trying to get you to understand is this is the mindset of women. They believe so much bullshit that's put into their heads by women. But the thing is, you said back in the day. Men need to do what? What can men do? What can men do when women walk away?
What was it again?
What can men do when women don't walk? What can a man do if women are free to come and go as they please?
They can't do anything, but then that's kind of like, oh, well, society has taken the control away from black men, which
no, ma'am. See, black men, society hasn't taken control because the same government benefits exist for white women, Hispanic women, Asian women, and Middle Eastern women. They stick with their men.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't society, it's your choice.
Okay. But it's also been bred to draw the black
household. Bred by whom?
It was I mean, if we're talking about
the
that,
women, ma'am, go back to
talking about that range.
no, ma'am. We have already got. You keep trying to say we were conditioned by whom, bred by whom, bred by whom.
We were bred. It could be from the mothers.
Not could be, ma'am. Not could be. Not could be.
But you gotta understand.
There is no but. There is no but. And this is why I want you guys to understand. This is why you should avoid women like this. They are incorrigible.
That's fine.
Facts, data, statistics don't matter. They don't want to be accountable. They cannot hold themselves accountable. It always has to be somebody else. It always has to be other society.
From the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get that money.
I rebuke.
It burns! Oh, it burns!
You will never, ever get anywhere arguing back and forth with the white supremacists, the society, what chattel slavery, Jim Crow, black laws, segregation, and all other shit could not accomplish. Feminism could. And I want you to understand that you, ma'am, you said you tell your daughter to go to college. That's what you said. So it's another cycle of why not prioritize a relationship? Go back and listen. The 6 points I laid out, here it is. Here it is. I didn't make this shit up. College, career, mother-daughter, conflict avoidance. You can't make this shit up, people. Mother's bailout plan. Relationships end. Well, the men got to do X, Y, and Z. Men can't do shit. Married to own mom. There you go. That's right there. Career. Education. You can't make this shit up. So, gentlemen, understand, it is not your responsibility to fix this shit. It is not. It is not. You cannot fix this. Don't feel responsible. And when you're dealing with somebody who wants to keep telling you it's the system, we were bred or whatever, run. I do this for a reason. So you can understand how easy it is to get looped into this conversation. I do it so you can easily...
Well, I definitely agree with that last part. It is not another person's responsibility to fix issues of brokenness in someone else in a relationship. It's not the job of the other party to fix these things. It's the job of a therapist, psychologist. So I agree with that part. The other thing I agree with, and I'm going to keep this short, is I suspect that in this particular lady's situation, it doesn't help that she's lower middle class. I suspect that's her socioeconomic status. It doesn't help that she's in the lower ranges of the socioeconomic ladder. I think that a single woman who is highly educated can bypass a lot of the problems of raising children by herself. The economic status can be improved with education, yes, of course, at the cost of personal satisfaction, personal relationship, relationship status, being in a happy, hopefully happy relationship, even better, a marriage. It is much worse to be single, or single mother, that is, and to be poor as well, and to have no prospect of pulling yourself up because your education status is low. So a lot of these confounding variables combine together to create a catastrophical situation for Black women. I think in the absence of a higher socioeconomic status, education, it's definitely better to be in a stable marriage. I think economically speaking, you can achieve the equivalent of that high status single woman's economic situation if, as a lower economically privileged woman, you are in a stable relationship. You can have the same economic status. So I think marriage is even more important in the lower socioeconomic status groups. Take this for what it's worth. It's simply my opinion. I think, however, that a stable relationship, marriage, for all groups are the best option. But the lower you go, the more you need that support of a marriage partner. Usually a man, right? I'm not really going to delve into the same-sex situations in this particular topic. So, another useful video from the GOAT himself. May he rest in peace. And for everyone else, peace, harmony, blessings, and grace to you all until the next video.